Dave Chappelle.
Go ahead and mute your phone, please.
Michael.
Greetings, everyone. Greetings. Thank y'all for being prompt and on time. It's 09 o'clock. Well, I guess not 09 o'clock. That's morning time. I'm sorry. It's 2100. 2100? Yeah, 2100 hours. We allow more people to join. I'm going to go to mute for a little while more people join. But please, I'm trying to figure out how to. I can never remember how to mute everybody. I think I figured it out. No. Yep, found it. Junior. All right, y'all. Sorry, I thought I was going on mute. Go ahead and join us. I had to tell my son I hear his whole conversation. He in the room. Oh, my bad. Greetings as y'all join. Time 9:02, allow more people to join. I didn't send a text message out intentionally. I wanted to see what was going to happen. All right, I got YouTube playing over there on the side as well, so had to make sure I didn't have an echo. SL, how was drill this weekend?
Man, don't get me started. Good Lord. I prayed about it, and I promised I was going to do better. But yeah, I got no complaints, man. I was just sending you a text message. I'm going to be visible but silent because got a 1,000-word paper I got to crank out tonight. Still sucks, but I got to do it.
You're going to make it happen. You're going to make it happen. You always do. I guess you're going to make it where I don't have an excuse to drop my class because I sure be thinking every day about dropping
it. They tell me if it was easy, everybody be doing
it. All right. We got some people slow to get on tonight.
Hey, but you my motivation, so I'm good.
Oh, hey, yeah. Remember, don't forget about me. Check out there for me and let me know what you got.
Oh yeah, I'll let you know something for the weekend.
Cool beans. Appreciate that so much. All right, I know y'all to get on this call, looking my head down. I'm over here trying to look at some notes real quick about something out, checking out. I know Joe running a little behind. I had a surprise for you all tonight to get on the call, but that person ran behind. I always had a backup plan, but we're gonna see where it goes from here. I'm just trying to let more people join right now. Let me see. I got a lot of new names. I see some people inviting some people. That's what's up. That's what's up. Got a lot of new names. Got a couple phone numbers. Awesome. I'm dangerous now. I got the mute all button. I learned the mute all button. So that's dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Hey, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. What about you?
Doing well, doing well.
Excellent.
Was it with your night tonight to teach or next
No,
week?
no, it's next week on the 15th. On the 15th.
I knew, yeah.
Now you want me to pull out something? I'll pull out something for you. Right?
No. I got plenty of PowerPoints.
Look, I ain't got no PowerPoint for it, but I got cleaner teaching. Okay. Got plenty of teaching now. I'm trying to tell you right now.
I don't know. Now we you know what? I'm on you know what? We can start the meeting now with me and you just having a conversation for the good of the group and everybody. I got y'all in mute status. And I'm going to tell y'all what tonight was supposed to be about. Let me look at my notes real quick. So, sir, I don't know. Did you apply for the PPP loan?
Yes, I did. Did you?
Is it free? Is a pig fat?
Long as you're feeding them corn, baby. I'm gonna talk to you about something else too. Yeah, I did. I applied for the EDIL, and I messed myself up because I had 3 different companies. I applied like 3 weeks apart on each one of them. So they got all the companies and stuff mixed up, even though I gave them different numbers and different lists. So they messed it all up. So I didn't do it. So when the PPP came out at the first beginning, I didn't apply, but I did just apply last week, and I got approved already. So I got approved already. So now I know how to do it now. What I'm gonna do now, as soon as I get that money, I'm gonna go back with my other companies and apply. Once you get one set of money, then go get the other set of money, but the companies are different companies and they do different things. They're not both the same.
So what I think I heard, making sure, effective communication, is I applied all at one time within a massive time. And because they funded one, then they kind of shortchange on the other two.
No. Let me put it for you. I applied for the clothing recycling company first, the Gold Green. Okay. And then I waited about another 3 weeks or so, and I went about 2 weeks or so, and I applied for one of my real estate companies. Well, I got more than one real estate company, but see, one real estate company does one thing, the other real estate company does other thing. Then about the other couple of weeks, I applied for the other thing on the other real estate company. And so when they finally got, they had proved me. But I applied on my personal. That's what I did on my personal. I had at that time I still had a couple of names on my personal. Put the property on my personal name. So I want to get that covered too. So they said I was applying all 3 times for the same thing. I said no, but I figured out what I did. I put in the wrong code, and I should have applied for one and then waited a longer period of time and applied for another, because a friend of mine who I gave it to him, probably the EDIL, probably almost 2-3 months afterwards, he applied on a Monday morning and got funded that Friday afternoon, same week. You see what I'm saying? But I figured out what it is too. His was a construction company. So any type of construction company, kind of got a lot of people working. They try to fund you real quick on that. So that was one of the issues. So, but it's all good.
So that's good for conversation purposes, because I applied for the EDIL, and the first one, I think I got a small gain on. The second 2, I got a very small gain on. And then the fourth one, I got a big gain on. So it was very interesting because you had those deadlines. I waited because you think that, hey, this don't apply to real estate company. This don't apply to everybody. This is for these people, that people. And I guess, tonight what I wanted to talk about, and this goes great. This goes great because I really want to say, Matthew 7:7, ask and thou shalt be given, seeking thou shalt find, knocking the door shall be open. You know, opportunity knocks, and here we are in a land of opportunity, and I'm afraid to take an opportunity.
That's it. So now what I said is this: just apply. You have to figure out the scheme of things, how to apply, when to apply, and then when to go back and apply again. So when I went to EDIL, I said, okay, I'm gonna do something different. Now, just as soon as I get approved, because the PP2, you get approved in 7 to 14 days. Okay. So as soon as I get that money in the bank and I got it in my hand, then I'm going to apply for the other one. And I'm gonna see what they're gonna do on those. You see what I'm saying? Rather than plan, because when I first applied, it was like 2 weeks after it came out, because they had nothing in place. Okay, and they were people just applying. But the people I found who applied after me, like 2 months after me, they were getting a whole lot quicker, and I was still in limbo because the people who came up, they didn't know what they were doing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
That was one of the issues right there.
Well, that's awesome, sir. Hey, Winston jumped on. Winston Hill, bro. I see you got on. So are you ready to have a discussion? All right, so Winston may be working still. So what I'm going to do, and Lieutenant Colonel Jones retired, helped me walk right into it. Basically, tonight is going to be a special night, right? Tomorrow is the last opportunity to get in as an advanced mom and pop company to apply for the PPP loan. So for everybody on the call, I'm Terrence Williams. For you don't know me, I see a lot of names I did not invite. So I know some people out there talking and inviting people, which is great. Now, tonight, we're going to get to some for everybody. But for the most part, if you took action and started an LLC or a sole proprietorship or doing business as or doing whatever, if you started a company within 2019 and 20, then you have opportunity now to take advantage of making efforts towards pushing yourself forward, right? Really in life, sometimes, we don't know what tomorrow holds, right? And I'm going to say this very openly. It's 2021, but we don't know what 2022 holds. We don't know how long this pandemic is going to happen. And if you have not started an LLC right now, you are behind the power curve, because when they ask for next year, just in case the pandemic keep going on for a longer time than we expect, and opportunities come next year saying, hey, if you have an LLC established on this date, you may miss the cutoff point, right? You may miss the cutoff point because you didn't take action. Guys, an LLC is not that hard to form at all. I promise you it's not, right? You go to the Secretary of State, you go to the IRS, you apply for an EIN number from the IRS, and you apply that first, and then you go to the Secretary of State of whatever state you want to establish your LLC at. Once you establish an LLC, then you will need the EIN number to go in to show that, hey, I already applied through the state and everything, right? And then now you're in business. When you're in business, that just means you can have a doing business as. You have another entity to do business as, right? Once you do that, I'm not going to go through all the steps because I got it on my YouTube channel how to start your business. So just go to williamsreality.com, Williams Reality YouTube station, and you can look up how to do everything else, right? I don't want to bore you with that again. So the most important thing is start now, all right? You don't know what tomorrow may hold. You don't know what grants they're going to have out there. You don't know what loans they're going to have out there. You don't know what the government is going to give you for taking the initiative to be effective, right? Business owners this is a land of, let me slow down. This is a land of opportunities, right? You're on this call because you have an opportunity in mind. You're thinking about, hey, I got something in my head that I would like to establish, and I want to make money off of it, right? You're not trying to do anything illegal. You're trying to do everything right. You want to win, right? The way to win is not doing things in your personal name. All right, is by establishing a business, right? And when you establish a business, now you get the benefits that come with a business. An LLC is not for, even though we say it over time, a lot of times that it's for asset protection. An LLC is not asset protection, right? It's still you. You the guarantor, you the grantor, you the person behind the LLC. So at the end of the day, somebody can come after the LLC and they're gonna get to you, right? So that's not the way. There's other ways to asset protect, but that is a way to get the tax benefits and the other entitlements that you can get from owning a business. And that's what we want to definitely encourage everyone to do. And kudos to everyone that have emailed, text, or called me asking me questions about their websites, what's the next steps in their business, what's the next step in this and that, because they started their business. And I even had one person call and said, I paid $500 for somebody to search my business name to make sure I got a good business name, but all you gotta do is go
to give them my number. Tell them I charge them half the price. It only costs $1 in Texas to check your name. That's all it costs.
Well, look, that's $1. That's $1 too much. Go to GoDaddy and go and try and put that name in the website. And if the website says it's available, there's no company. It's free. Go to GoDaddy.com and try and start a business, put the name in the website. And if it shows up with somebody else on it, then they're gonna try and sell it to you, or you can buy it for this amount. Or you can just say that, you know what, I can change my name to say one letter or one number or one whatever. That's how easy it is.
Now, the only problem I have with GoDaddy is this, Mr. Williams, there is if the person has put the name in GoDaddy, but have not put the name in GoDaddy, but they have went down to the state and registered the name, but they haven't got ready to get a website yet. If it take them 10 days to get a website and you go try to get that name and then GoDaddy don't have it because nobody at the established it, because GoDaddy does not go back and look at the state websites. Mm-hmm. Is that correct? GoDaddy look at the website that they have available and see what's available to them, and then they can say is that name available or not, and also to other websites too to see if that name is available. So that's the only problem with GoDaddy. Now GoDaddy is a great tool, and I have used GoDaddy before, but I noticed that about GoDaddy. Okay.
Oh, that's a good point to bring out. I appreciate you bringing that out for everybody recognition. So, and with that, now if you do go to GoDaddy and start a company with a name, well, you had a website. Let me tell you how this works for you. You have a website that somebody will need as you go to the state, because the state going to give you like a 14-day, a 30-day period where they're going to research that name to make sure nobody else has that name and they're not doing the same business, right? So a company can be a real estate company and a company be a construction company. And if they ain't doing the same business in that state, then guess what? That state will still probably give you their name. I can't quote unquote tell you that, but probably. But at the end of the day, if you already got it from like if you did your GoDaddy first, and you got the website, then guess what that person gonna want? That website. And if you already bought it, guess what they gotta do? Buy that website from you. So that's another way to leverage if you do make that boo-boo or that mistake where you start one process and it didn't line up, you still got some leverage over somebody that may take advantage of the opportunity to need your services, right? So good point, sir. Great point. And I'm just gonna show you how to leverage that point. If you so happen to get that website.
All right.
Now, Joe is on. Joe, you on?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
You ready, man? You want to go ahead and do your spiel first, man? I'll yield to that because yeah, I yielded. I pretty much put the information out. I'm on in the YouTube link. I'm gonna put the SBA on there, right? Inside of our write-up, so that if anybody that have an LLC, because that don't apply to everybody on this call. Most of these people are novice people. They're just beginning. They don't have LLCs. They don't have a business. But I definitely want to afford the opportunity for those who, you know, have an LLC, an opportunity to take advantage of it. I'm gonna say these key points, Joe, and then I'm gonna yield to you, man. Let me go back to my notes section on my phone.
Take your time. I'm logging into the Zoom from my computer so I can share my screen. So yeah, take your time, brother.
You know, you have to walk me through being a host. I'm a little slow.
Oh man, get out of here.
Man,
hey, your mama still love you though.
Look, if I don't do it 2 or 3 times, I forget, man. I ain't gonna lie. After I do it 2 or 3 times, I remember.
Right. I follow.
So everybody in real estate, you can be successful. Look at this. This guy telling you that he don't know how to make this man a co-host or a host after doing it like, you know, I got to do it 3 times before I remember. I'm sorry. I'm just a hard-headed child, right? Look, let me just highlight some key points. I'm going to put a link inside of our YouTube channel. Inside of this video, it's going to have the SBA communication about the PPP loan. I'm going to highlight a few key points that when I run on my treadmill, I take notes and listen to smart stuff. People smarter than me, right? So at the 3-minute mark, about 3 minutes and 20 seconds, they talk about how Joe Biden and Harris is changing the process for allowing small businesses, which is they call the mom and pops, to take advantage of the PPP loan. Last year, I got denied for the PPP loan. This year, I got denied for the PPP loan. In 14 days span where Biden and Harris put in a time for minorities or for small businesses or for veterans businesses to have only the focus on them getting paid. And it ends tomorrow. It ends tomorrow. However, it does not end until the 31 of March for everyone, right? But extensions are on the way. So tomorrow, the 14 days in for small businesses to take advantage of the PPP loan and be priority. It does not end saying you cannot get it, right? Up to the 31st is when you have to apply by. However, now the big business end and cases, you know, mom and pop, you may not be as important no more. So that's what he tried to do, level. Biden, Harris tried to level that. Now, in that point, some of the corrections he made was up to 30% rural development, 40% development. I don't know, my notes are horrible. I was running and writing at the same time. But nonetheless, that they tried to help more people out. All right, at the 9-minute mark, 9 minutes and about 50 seconds, they talk about how you forgive the loan. A 99% forgiving rate. A 99% said that they're going to turn this loan into a grant.
Yahoo!
99%, guys. If that percent don't make you excited, and if you don't have an LLC, I'm sorry, but start one tomorrow because you don't know what 2022 holds. And if you don't have an LLC, then guess what? You're not involved. If you have an LLC, then you have an opportunity, right? All right, 99% pass rate, 60% got to go to payroll, 40% got to go to rent, expenses. 2 steps to get it forgiven. Return the loan go back to the people that gave you the loan, apply, submit an application, show them that you paid 60% towards payroll, 40% towards rent, expenses, and all other stuff, right? And then SBA will approve the sign-off. SBA will approve the sign-off, right? It's all about verbiage, right? At the 19-minute mark, it talks about if you have trouble with somebody not giving you a loan for the PPP loan, you can actually report them to the lender relationship specialist. You got people you can report them for not giving you the loan. So you feel like they're not giving you a loan for whatever reason, you can report them, right? However, there's 5,000 different institutes participating in this initiative. 5,000. So if one person say no, go to somebody else, they may say yes. You got to the 31st to do this, right? And then a couple more points. 31 mark. At the
Well,
31
I got
minute
it on.
mark.
If I move it, it's not.
You ain't muted, sir. All right, he muted. All right, so at the 31 mark, the real estate question came up. Can I use this money to fund real estate? Awesome question. Awesome question, right? Guess what? When you get the money is supposed to go to payroll and it's the emergency program, right? If it, or it's supposed to pay for your mortgage, your rents, or whatever that you can pay to cover your expenses, because the emergency program is not going to be forever. However, this is the bum right here. This is the thumbs up. There are over five. No. Hold on. All right. There are so many other companies. 550. Nope. They got the 504 program and they got the 207 the 7A program. 207 nationwide programs to help you leverage money in real estate. Money in real estate to get you started. The whole purpose is 10 years of leverage. They created a tool that says you don't need no credit problem. They ain't worried about your credit. They're not worried about any collateral. They're not worried about no prepayment penalty and interest cap. And it's all about business acquisition, right? How to acquire more. Guys, 7A program and 504 program. Bump, diggity. Research it, learn more about it. Sharing is caring. If you learn something I don't know, hey, whatever you learn, run it by me. Sharing is caring, right? Run it by someone else, right? So they telling you they got programs out there. You don't have to have any collateral. They got an interest cap. They have no prepayment program, and they hope that you leverage this money for a total of 10 years. So the PPP, if you don't qualify for the PPP, then you got other programs out there called a 7A program and a 504 program. Again, I will put this link inside of this YouTube video. It's the Small Business Association. They're putting this information out. This is not Terrence Williams, LT, Coach Williams. This is not from me. This is from them. You can fact check me. Please fact check me. I'm not the professional, right? I'm just passing a message from a cell phone while I was walking on a treadmill or jogging on a treadmill and taking notes. That's really it. I mean, you know. So you got off too early, man. I'm going to put you back on. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go and get that information out there. I don't know if Winston want to speak up real quick to just add a little flavor to it. I will tell you, I applied for the PPP loan. I got $1,300 from the Small Business Association. I applied for the PPP loan through a bank. I got zero, goose egg, right? No money. I applied through another company, which is Jiffy Tax. I called my tax man to make sure that everything is legitimate. The tax man said, yes, there's some companies out there doing it, blah, 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 right? He said, but his tax company don't. So he told me he'll get back with me. Hey, time is money. I went and made a decision. I went to Jiffy Tax and I got paid, all right? I got some money. I got funded, right? I got an email saying, Mr. Williams, this is how much you got funded. This is a loan. After you get this loan, hey, we're gonna make this forgivable. We're gonna make this a grant, right? Words mean everything. I applied by myself, and all I got was $1,300 with SBA. I applied with a company that know what they're doing, and I gained more asset. I gained more money to control the situation, right? And guess what? If you own your own business, you should be paying yourself. You are a payroll person. You should pay yourself, and you're entitled to payment. And when the market crash or when the market go down for whatever reason because of COVID-19, then guess what? The people that you're servicing can't work for you, so you're not getting paid, and you deserve funds. So either you're gonna donate, you're gonna sacrifice, or you're gonna apply for a PPP loan and get what's entitled to you. Entitled. Keyword entitled, not earned, entitled. The government is giving this to small businesses. And last thing I'm going to say before I turn over to Joe is, if you go to a rural area, and it's on this call, I'm not, so guess what? I can't steal this, all right? It's on the call. The White House representative said this. When you go to a rural area and you want to go fishing, you don't go to Walmart, you don't go to Target, you don't go to the big companies to get the bait. You don't go to the big company to get the water, the ice, for your cooler. You go to that small corner store in that small rural area and grab those things. And the PPP and the EDIL is a way that the government is saying that we don't want these companies to go away. We don't want these small businesses to go away. All right. So this is the entitlement to keep you in business so that you can help others and service others. And it's so crucial that we understand that this is to keep the economy going. This is to keep the economy going.
LT, can I add something in there? Right quick?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But you're on the road, dude. You're on the road. You're doing well. Listen, yesterday I was in a meeting yesterday afternoon, and I put up some information on how many companies have gone belly up since COVID, and this was from from April to September. YELP said there was approximately 800 companies going out of business per day. And I think it was the Small Business Administration came back, said it's about 1,500 companies. I said a day from April to the end of September 2020, you had about 1,500 small businesses going out of business.
That's horrible.
Thank you.
That's horrible. That's horrible. And guess what, guys? As much as the businessman that our last administrator was, he was not looking out for the small business people, and that's why Biden and Harris came out with a 14-day advance for small businesses so they can get a piece of the pie, and it ends tomorrow. So if you get on the computer tonight and find somebody that don't mind helping you, hey, you need to apply. You need to apply. Do whatever they say do. Make it happen, because right now is the time to apply tonight and tomorrow to take advantage of the entitlement that they're giving these small businesses, right? After that tonight, then you're not a priority. You know, the company's got to make money. Banks make more money off of somebody that's bringing a bigger bill. Your loan is a tiny loan. They want the $500, the $1 million loans. They make more money off of it. So I'm not mad about it, but it's not fair. And since it's not fair, Biden and Harris decided to say, hey, look, here's an opportunity to give the small businesses an opportunity to get a little piece of the pie in advance, and what's left over, which is a lot going to be left over, because they're not just giving it to you. You gotta kind of write the right words, right? You got to put the right stuff in there. And that's why if you got to pay somebody for this benefit, it's worth it. It's worth it. Now, last thing, all right, I said last thing. I'm making like a Southern Baptist preacher right now. I keep saying the last thing. Joe, I'm turning it over to you after this, I promise you. Last thing, guys, do not apply for this money and go and buy foolishness. Apply for this money and buy assets. You're on this call for real estate, right? You're on this call for real estate. If your money is not making money, do not put your money in it. That's all I ask. Now, I can't tell you what to do. You're grown. But all I want to encourage you to do is make your money make money. If the government is going to give you money, go hire some people for payroll, because it's a payroll money, right? To help you make money. That means, hey, if I got to hire me the best real estate agent, the best lawyer, the best coach, keyword coach, me and Joe, we'll coach you. All right, and help you to flip that money and make more money. Let's do it, right? Let's do it. Let's invest that money into something to make more money so that your money keep going. And after the loan is forgiven, then guess what you just did? Came up. You just came up, right? And if the loan is not forgiven because you didn't use the money and improve to whatever, that you didn't use the money for payroll and for expenses, then have an asset in place. A rental property is the asset I'm talking about, or several rental properties paying that loan back and you're not paying it back. Let's capitalize on the opportunity, guys. Let's not waste any more time. Let's not play games. Let's tomorrow start our LLC. Let tomorrow start, if you have an LLC, applying for the PPP loan, and let's move forward and do great things by calling somebody smarter than you to assist you with that process so that you can be successful. And that's all I got for you. And I'm turning it over to you, Joe. I'm going to mute.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Hey, look, man, you're on the road, man. Hey, look, I was just waiting for you to pass the collection plate. You know, hey, I was gonna support you, man. Hey, SL was about to get on the drums, man, and hey, look, what's gonna cut up in here, man? That's what we were gonna do. All right, brother. So I believe you. I know we spoke earlier. You want me to speak. Well, first, but before I dive into what we were going to what I was going to present. Last week, I know we spoke about a lot of things when it pertains to finding these pre-foreclosures from a seller standpoint, as well as negotiating with banks. Is there any unresolved questions, ideas, thoughts that anyone have? If you do, right now is the perfect time to chime in before I get started. All right, so if you don't have any questions, that tells me no one did anything pertaining to pre-foreclosures last week, which is okay. They could have researched it, could have watched our YouTube posting again. So it's okay, but just know the information is there if you guys do have some additional questions. Okay, he is speaking facts. How do I find the pre-foreclosures? All right, great question. Winston, Golden Ticket Hill. Okay, all right. All right, so I'll go through that right now. Pre-foreclosures. We're going to speak about pre-foreclosures a little bit, but we're going to dive into list pendants today and how you guys can capitalize on that. That is a way of really getting your hand either on really getting your hand on the asset, being able to control it. Whether you decide to sell the property, give the property back to the bank, retain the property as a rental property, flip the property, you're going to have so many plethoras of options when it comes to dealing with pre-foreclosures. LT, you had something you want to mention?
Man, look here, I didn't read in the chat line. You ain't help me out, man. You should have read the chat line for me.
Look, I just turned it on, man.
Look, let me answer y'all questions right quick. Let me try. Go ahead and load up what you need to load up, brother, and I'll just kind of answer these questions real quick. So how old do your business gotta be? Guys, if you start a business, I think that someone answered the question for you, but guess what? If you start a business in 2019 or 20, you are eligible for the PPP loan. How much money? I do not know. All right, you got to apply. Is there a resource to ensure you follow the guidelines to stay within compliance, such as if there is only 1 or 2 people on payroll? Guys, you have to check with the company. You have to trust the company you're working with. I can tell you this, I am not a trusting person. I don't trust a lot of folks, not with money and not with legal, right? So
can I answer that?
Yes, go ahead.
Question. Okay, the one I applied myself, but I had a friend of mine who helped me out, and with the numbers, it's all about it's a numbers game. Okay, you have to put the right numbers in the right place, and it's based on that schedule. I can't see what that schedule C, I think. And so it's the right numbers in the right place. One more time, it's the right numbers in the right place. And one more thing, I didn't say this, but they're not checking it. They're not checking the numbers you put in there. I didn't say that though, but the right numbers in the right place. As they say in the military, stump your feet 3 times, to cough, beat on the board or something like that. They're not checking it. It's the numbers in the right place. But if you got the numbers in the right place, you can get some money. Okay. And also I filed as a sole proprietor. I did not file as a corporation or anything like that. I just filed as a sole proprietor, and mine said already approved. And that way, and I just sent in a voided check on Friday, and I applied on Tuesday. So that's how quick it is. I'm just waiting now for them to go ahead and approve everything that we have. As soon as that happens, then I'm done. So it's not that hard to do. Matter of fact, it takes you less than 30 minutes if you got all your stuff together. Okay.
Exactly. Appreciate that, sir. Thank you so much. Guys, Biden and Harris is trying to help you get started, help you out if you already have an LLC. That's bottom line. It's a risk you take. You got to trust the process. At the end of the day, if you're paying a service or you got somebody doing it for you, guess what that liability lie with? If you don't do it personally, that liability lie with the company. So what guidelines that company that does the paperwork for you, they got to follow the guidelines. You only trusted a person and you provided information, right? That's all you can do because that's all you can do as a person, all right? Got you. So that I think that answered that question. Thank you, sir, for that. I see Kennedy is out here soliciting assistance, trying to help y'all out. She know the process. She says she's a lone person. She's on here. What's the name of the YouTube page? Williams Realities. Williams Realities. Time is money. Contact me for details. Boom, boom, boom. That's facts. I don't mind helping. Darren, there was one woman who bought a lot of houses. She now facing 30 years. Hey, you don't want to buy houses. Again, it's the PPP loan. That's why I explained. PPP loan, right? It's a PPP loan, payroll. You got to show you paying payroll. They have the 7A and the 504 program. What you got, sir?
And also, remember, if PPP means payroll, put yourself on the payroll. If you can take 60% of the funding, then you can take, hint, quote, hint, 6% of the funding for yourself and take the other 40%, because if you are a sole proprietor, you have no employees. Okay, that means you have to put it on the payroll. That means if you're the only person that's in the business and getting the money, then guess who gets the 60% for the payroll? You do. It's a way that the government is going to get a portion of their money back, because when you give the 60% for the payroll, they know that payroll has to pay taxes, and you're going to pay in tax on that money at the end of the year. So they get a chance to get some of that money back, but not all of it.
Awesome, sir. Thank you for clarifying that. Guys, again, I'm going to put the link in there. Listen to the link. You have questions, you can always call the SBA and you can ask questions. I promise you, I called my tax person and I called the SBA and I talked to both of them. I made sure I got four different companies. Hey, if I put this in 4 different names, is that okay? Yes, as long as it got a different EIN. Roger that. Hey, tax man, is this legal? Is this ethical? Yes, it is. You got to do my taxes next year. I want to make sure you in line with what's going on. Yes, yes, yes. All I heard was yes. All right. So it's just on me to pull the trigger and say, it works. I'm going to do it and I'm good with it. So guys, I just wanted to answer your questions. I'm sorry for not chiming in and taking up more time, Joe. You got it, bro.
Hey, no, man, that's what this platform is about, man. It's, us all learning and growing. And if we need more time on this, I say, let's dedicate the time to it now. If there's any more questions about the PPP process. So yeah, if it is, let's roundtable it and keep it going.
Hey, Anybody? I mean, it's 9:45, so yeah, I guess we could come. Hey, look, come off mute. Let's talk.
Hey, anybody can recommend anybody in Houston, Texas for the PPP? I did the PPP the first time myself, and it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. I mean, I got approved, but I'm trying to apply the second time to see. I actually ran payroll and stuff like that, so I just want to see exactly what it's about the second round.
I'm gonna send you an email tonight.
At that.
Or email now.
There you go.
Hey, Terrence, man, it's Winston. I'm on here, man.
Hey, Winston, you want to go ahead and cut the spiel, man? You want to go and put that information out there and make everybody smile?
Yeah, I can most definitely do that for you real quick.
Yeah,
ahead,
let's
bro.
do it, man. Take your time.
Okay, well, first he was right when he was saying about the Schedule C. That is what it's based off of. You know, long as you have filed your 2019 taxes or 20 taxes can be used as well. Long as you have filed those, you have that Schedule C that goes with it. They're now using line 7, gross income. You enter that number, and this is what I do pretty much every day. So it can be done. It most definitely can be done as long as you have somebody with some knowledge who knows about it, helping you out with it.
And Winston, where are you located?
I'm located in Louisiana, in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Okay, nice. Now, do you have the ability to help others in different states, or is it just Louisiana?
Yes, it doesn't matter where you are. I can help. Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you put your information in the chat line down there?
Yes, sir. I sure can.
Perfect.
Tomorrow's a good day to go ahead and get started, especially if you're already in the system as a sole proprietor. You have your Schedule C. You have 2020 bank statements, 2021. February of 2020 statement. You need a December, November, or October of 2019 bank statement, and a voided check. And I can get that information sent right in.
Look at
This is
that.
like what I do.
Look at that. Network, baby. Love it.
Yeah, most definitely. I'll put my contact information in the chat, and anybody interested in, especially the guy in Texas, I just heard him speak. I can most definitely help him as well.
Right on.
Now, it is a fee, but that can be discussed. But so I'll leave my information in the chat.
Yeah, please do it, man. Please do. We don't expect you to work for free. I'll share that with you. We don't. We know you got family to take care of and yourself.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yes, I work at a tax office, so that's just the fee that they charge for the application fee. So yeah.
Okay, good deal.
Yep. All right. So yeah, I'll leave my email and my phone line in the chat.
Hey, and if you don't mind, go ahead and either you want to say it again or you can email it. You can put it in the chat also what exactly they need to get the what they need to send you so that they can send in one email and you ain't got to do what we did.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So what I would need your full 2019 tax return. So that way I could take out whatever schedules I need, because you don't only use your Schedule C. You have to upload other schedules as well with your 1040. So if you have your 1040, 19 or 20, send those. Then you would send, you have to have your banking information. So that way, they will know what funds, where to disperse the funds. You need to have that. You need to have a voided check with your account number showing routing number and account number. Make sure it's voided. You need to have a February 2020 bank statement. And you need to also have a December of 19 bank statement, and that's showing that you were, of course, in business. And I would need driver's license front and back, a picture of your driver's license front and back, and information about your store, as well. But I have a link to a survey, matter of fact, a questionnaire that you fill out, before we start, and then you send that back to me. And then that way I have all your information that I need to put into the system.
All right, guys, that's who I use to get more money. I mean, Lennox turned me on to this young man. He sent me the text message. I jumped on. I went ahead and said, hey, look, let me check it out. I called my tax person, asked them questions. The tax man didn't say that, hey, it was wrong. Nothing was wrong with it, because I filed taxes with this person. So if anything you do, you're going to check your people. They work for you. Remember what I told y'all a long time ago? If you haven't heard it from me, if you ain't got your tax man personal cell phone number, if you ain't got your lawyer personal cell phone number, if you ain't got your banker personal cell phone number, you're not in good business. I can reach out to anybody that I do business with by personal cell phone numbers. And the way you do that is by establishing relationships. You cannot be a 9-to-5 person for me. You have to be hey, I'm available, and I'm available for them. If they call me at 10 o'clock and say they need something, I'm stopping everything and giving them what they need. And all I ask for, hey, if I need something, I need that too. And my tax man, I hit him up, I text him, he responded. He told me, hey, he don't carry nothing. There's plenty of companies out there giving those entitlements. And he gave me the opportunity to reach out to this young man. Lennox turned me on to him, and then I gave the paperwork to him. And thanks to him, I went from $1,300 money to more money, and it's going to be all, WISH. It's going to be a grant. He's going to show us how to make this a WISH, how to make this a grant, how to make it forgiving. I don't have that knowledge. You don't have that knowledge. He held that knowledge. And I think somebody named Kennedy, if you want to put your information in there, Kennedy, we ain't trying to hold you back. Put your information in there. Tell people what you need. Hey, apply. I mean, at the end of the day, each one teach one. These guys need to do their own research and figure out who they want to use. And then, hey, get blessed. You know what I'm saying? Take advantage of it. But the only thing I ask for, if you do take this money, be smart, be wise, use it for what it's worth. Lieutenant Colonel Jones just told you, and I told you up front, it says 60% payroll, 40% expense. 60% payroll, 40% expense. So now you got to switch over and change yourself to a payroll person so that you're not no longer just owning the business. Now you got to pay yourself and you got to account for that money. That's it, bottom line, right? So do everything decent and orderly. I called the SBA, I asked questions. I called my tax person, I asked questions. I didn't apply for anything without the amen from the people that's smarter than me and the people that have more rights than me and the people that know more than me. So be smart, guys. Don't go out here and blow this money. Don't go out here and do crazy things. The opportunities are here if you have an LLC. So that's important. 2019, okay.
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
So either you or Winston can answer. I actually have two questions. One is, okay, so when I looked into doing the PPP, and I talked to my CPA about it, he's the one who told me that they are looking for your Schedule C, information from your Schedule C. But for rental properties, rental income, those are reported on a Schedule E. And so they don't use your income from Schedule E. So I was under the impression that I cannot apply for the PPP loan because my business basically owns a rental property and that's done on a Schedule E. So can y'all give me some clarification on that and hopefully some better news, a better answer?
Yeah, most definitely. Well, in that case, what you would need to do is have your expenses. If you can have some type of spreadsheet or some type of document showing your expenses, what you paid, and what you made as well. It's a thing called a stated Schedule C that I actually make I can make those as well. So it's a stated Schedule C, just saying what you have told me that your business has made or not made.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I got that. I give that to my CPA when he does my taxes, so that he can know what my expenses and all of the bills and things I paid for the property. So I do have that.
Exactly. So I would make, yes, ma'am. I would just make your gross income, your line 7. I would just make that amount on the stated C according to what your information is.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Great information. Now, my second question goes back to what LT just said. So how do you switch to making yourself a payroll employee of your own company if you haven't been set up as a employee of your company previously?
No, it's if it's your business, you're included as an employee no matter what. There's no documentation that you have to set yourself up as an employee. You don't have to pay yourself a W-2. You don't have to have a W-2 anything.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much for clearing that up, because that's exactly what I thought. I thought they were saying you have to actually give yourself a W-2 and paycheck stubs on a regular basis.
Yeah, no, ma'am.
Okay.
So,
All right, cool.
Priscilla,
Thank you.
Do you use Quicken Books?
I am in the process of reviewing QuickBooks and trying to make the decision to get it.
You better use my link first of all.
I have your link. I've been emailing it out to other people, telling them about it, but I have been procrastinating on getting it myself.
$5
but I guess
a
I'm
month?
gonna have to.
$5 a month?
Well,
It's a tax write-off.
It just didn't seem worth it for the little amount of income that I have coming in since I just started last year,
Okay, well, let me tell you
That's
this.
what I was thinking.
You get in your car and you drive from one house to another house, right?
Yes, I do.
How do you track your mileage?
In my phone on my calendar app.
Do you know that Quicken Book automatic track your mileage every time you get in your car and drive?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's my fault, right? It's my fault because I should have told you that. So Quicken Book, if you turn Quicken Book miles tracking on, every time you get in your car and you drive from one house to another house as a real estate agent, it's tracking those mileage. And then now you don't have to worry about carrying your gas mileage and keeping out on receipts. You can just track your mileage.
Yeah.
Is that worth the $5 a month that you're going to write off on your taxes?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
So I apologize for not being as clear as glass that Quicken Book is an awesome tool.
It ain't your fault. You sent the link.
No. You know what? One thing that we have to do, and we got to hold ourselves accountable. If I know something is good and I didn't tell you all the stuff that they have to offer, it's my fault. That's the one thing that I love. Not only that, if you link that to your bank account and you pay with that one bank account, everything, like for instance, I got 10 bank accounts, right? But I got one bank account that every bank account feed, right? And it feeds the bank account and it go through there for Quicken Books to pick up the in and outs.
Okay.
So I use that one bank account to pay all my bills. I use that one bank account to do everything because I want Quicken Books at the end of the year. I go and mash print, or save, and attach email to my tax man and say, here's all my business.
Yeah. Okay.
I promise you, you would not waste your money because everybody, if I didn't say it 3 or 4 times, every penny you spend on the expense that you pay for, it's tax write-off. So if I earned $100 in a year, I spent $5 a month on Quicken Books. 5 times 12 is what, $60? Subtract $60 from that $100, I only got $40 of taxable income.
Yeah.
That's how business expense work one-on-one. Business expense one-on-one, guys. Please take advantage of it. Do not hinder paying for something. Do not hinder yourself trying something new if it's a business expense. Once it's a business expense, it's a write-off. It takes away from your taxable income. And that's for everybody. I'm just making sure you understand that when you buy something, let's say like right now, you're looking for, I don't know, something simple. I mean, if you buy light bulbs for your house, I mean, anything, it's all tax write-off, guys. Make sure you note it. Make sure you keep the receipt for the records. But at the end of the day, if you buy it on your credit card, that's a record.
Right.
All right. Now that one for you, Priscilla. I'm sorry. I'm just talking to everybody to make sure everybody understand the importance of using either 1 or 2 credit cards and paying yourself 3 times, right? If I use a credit card and buy something, I have to pay, you don't pay no interest for the first 30 days of 30 days, 28 days, whatever agreement your credit card got, right? But when you buy something on your credit card, what happens? They give you points. You just paid yourself twice. You bought something and you got points, right? You buy.
ART, don't be talking about my class. I'm be talking about next week. Okay, you giving up all my stuff on my class. I need you to be quiet right quick. Okay. No, go ahead.
So guys, I don't understand why anybody use a debit card anymore. I would never understand it no more. All right. If you use a debit card and somebody steal your debit card, that money is coming from your bank account.
Sure is.
You have to prove to the bank that you didn't make that spending. That money gone.
Sure is. Money gone. All the way gone.
If you use a credit card and then somebody steal from your credit card, that money's still there. They didn't take from your bank account. I don't understand why anybody uses a debit card anymore. I don't. Now, if you write a letter or send a dispute up to your credit card, it's disputed. They didn't take no money out of your bank account. They didn't take money out of your checking account. You still have money allocated. They put a little block on your credit card that says this amount of money is being disputed. If it don't come back in your favor, then they're gonna add it to it. If it do come back in your favor, stop. Why do you use debit cards instead of credit cards? I don't know. Now, if you buy something with a credit card, guys, if you want to budget your money, buy with credit cards. Buy with credit cards. If at the end of the month, I eat too much, I eat out too much, my credit card gonna show boom, 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 boom. Okay, if I cut back on 10 days of eating, I can save some freaking money. You got on your credit card, it telling you where you ate at. Oh, I'm spending too much money on gas. I'm driving way too much. What do I need to cut back on? Boom, the credit card got to itemize what you've been spending on gas. Now you can say I can drive less. I need to stop burning my gas. If you're buying gadgets and tools and crap, if you're spending extra money on your credit card, it itemizes a list and you can sit down at the end of the month and say, what do I need and what do I don't need?
Whoa. Sorry, guys. I just got excited because I just went to my email and I just saw the PPP just sent me the information to sign so I can get my money. How you like me now? So does it work? Yes, it does.
Look, I'm excited. Look, guys, this is a lot of information. The call worked great. I wanted to talk about PPP. We talked about credit cards. We went to a couple of other areas of expertise. We talked about Quicken Books. I sent the link out. It's in my email. Anybody can email from me. You got my Quicken Books. Please use my link. Don't go to Quicken Books and use something else. I want the credit for giving you that. Let me get my little $2 or $3 or whatever they're gonna give me, but I want to build a rapport, right? It's all about building a rapport. Whenever you do business with a company, go ask them for affiliates. Ask them, do they have an affiliate program? You go ahead and advertise for them and tell folks, hey, use this company. Use this company. Oh, what's your link? Wow. Oh, Lord. I'm on a computer. I'm sorry. I don't know how to get it out there. Send me your email address. I'll send it to you, bro. All right, send me your email address and I'll send it to you. Somebody asked my link. Time to do the pitch. So when I made you a co-host, everything you put in this computer is coming from me. You know that, right? Joe?
Yeah.
I'm reading a message from me to y'all saying about trying to do the pitch. Do the pitch for me then.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but turn your cell phone volume down.
Something's up. How about now? Can you still hear me?
Good.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this system set up to where it works the way I need it to, but doesn't always come out to be that way. And so, and what did you say you wanted me to do for you? You wanted me to do your pitch for you?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, I don't mind, man. You know, you guys can see that LT, he's putting a lot of time, energy, resources, research, you know, into, you know, gathering up all this information and making sure that it's readily available for you guys. And not just for you guys, for me as well, for all of us, that's readily available to where we can go and immediately access it. Because that's what's, you know, extremely important. We want to ensure that we can access this information for ourselves and that you guys can as well. So he's doing all this right now because he's working on building his brand, his image, his following. So when he asks you guys to, you know, share this information, invite someone, you know, he's doing it because he has a purpose behind it. He really has a method behind his madness. So whenever he's, you know, reaching out and saying, hey, use my link, use my affiliate, here's my tools, here's my resources, that's because he really wants you guys to, you know, share in the exact same success that he's receiving right now, that he's having. That's important to him. That's what's driving him right now, which, you know, is totally different from me. You know, a person like me, I'm driven by, you know, making money right now. That's my like number one thing. I want to make money. But at the same time, I know I can make money if I help enough other people get what they want, what they need as well. So I understand that concept. So that's why I do things with, you know, still being very humble with my actions. And that's why LT is doing things, you know, humbly with his actions. So guys, as LT continues to reach out to you and offer you, you know, his services, his tools, his software, you know, even his time, take advantage of it. If this is something that you guys are, you know, extremely interested in and committed to, I mean, take advantage of it. Right now, that what he's going over this PPP loan, hey, I personally, not sure if any of you are like myself, but I personally, I never would have like really mentally thought about, comprehended, hey, look, this is an opportunity to get some free money, which it wouldn't be free up front, but I needed coaching and directions to ensure that, hey, I do things the proper way to where this loan can be forgiven. So me said, nope, I don't want it because I don't want to pay money back. LT's like, well, hey, you don't want to pay it back, use it the right way. And then it can be forgiven. If I wasn't connected with LT, you know, if I wasn't joining with him at the hip, I wouldn't know this type of information. So I'm saying all that because I know LT spending a lot of time, he's investing a lot of time. He is extremely committed to you guys. He's committed to all of us. So if he's, you know, going to come out with some type of program to where you guys can follow him, hey, at least afford him that opportunity, afford yourself the opportunity to sit down and have a one-on-one and see what that's truly all about, to see what it's all about. I shared with you guys last week that I am a deal hunter. That's all I want to do. I'm not interested in doing the things, the PPP loan. But you know what? If I didn't have LT as my right hand, I would miss out on so much. So I'm not interested in it, but because I'm not interested in it, doesn't mean it's not important. So with me, the things that I do, which I will share with you guys, and I guess maybe 2 weeks after the great Colonel goes next week, I'll share with you another level of how I'm like really changing the game out here, really changing the game. Today I messaged LT and I told him, hey, look, I have 8 more new Nabbits. And I know you guys are like, what the hell is new Nabbit? I'll tell you what new Nabbit is. New Nabbit is a $80,000 commission check from the time you purchase it, renovate it, and flip it and sell it. $80,000. And I just ran across 8 more of those transactions, 8 more. Just to give you an example, found a property today. $13,000 is the mortgage that's owed on it. $13,000. The ARV on the property is $189,000. $13,000. Let me repeat that. $13,000, people, is the mortgage balance. Called every number that the owner had, couldn't get him. You know what I did? Oh shit, hell, my next steps was drive down there. That's an 8-hour drive. It's worth 8 hours. But you know what I did? Pulled up my app and I took my pin drop in my little on my phone. I went to the neighbor's house, called up one neighbor. Okay, nope, phone hung up in my face. Called up the next neighbor. Okay, well, yeah, I do know about, yeah. Brrr. Next thing I know, hey, I know exactly where to go to tomorrow. So, hey, if I can get this deal done, hey, that is a huge game changer, huge game changer. So I'll share with you guys those methods that I'm taking and how I'm getting to those distressed sellers. Because man, I tell you, like, it's exciting, it's time consuming, but it's exciting. I kid you not. So myself, I have a small group. LT has a small group. For my group, LT will, share more information about, his group. My group, it doesn't cost you anything monetarily to join my group. But here's the thing, I'm dedicating my time to you guys 2 to 3 times a week, free of charge. But there are certain types of requirements that, are non-negotiable with being in the group. But it's very, very well worth it. You have cash investors, you have acquisition specialists. So with those two, hey, what happens? You can pair those up and they can make money together. So you coach them, you guide them with how to, find it, how to actually find the properties, how to identify if it's a good deal or not, how to make an offer, how to find the contractor, the contract for the contractor, how to get the property under contract, how to get it funded. So we walk you, coach you through all those things. And that's not just for if you want to flip the property. We also specialize in creative financing. Right now, with the way the market is going to turn, in my belief, is that those that can be extremely creative with their approach, they're going to win, and they're going to win big. They're going to win and win big. And now creative financing, there's no course you can take on that because every opportunity is evaluated differently. Every opportunity is. So someone calls you and say, hey, I have this opportunity here. It's not enough meat on the bone. Joe, you can have it. I take a look at it, and I kid you not, just happened. I took a look at it and said, well, shit, I want it. What are you going to charge me for? Oh, man, you can have it. Well, I tell you what, let me close and I'll at least give you $500. So I acquired that property, $0 out of my pocket, took over a mortgage, now renting it out. New mortgage on the property is $1,100. That's the mortgage. I got it rented out for $1,500. And it cost me $0, all because the wholesaler said it wasn't any meat on the bone. Okay. But each deal is analyzed and viewed differently. So that's why, we're saying, hey, spend as much time with us as you possibly can. LT has a lot of great resources. We share our resources together. So no matter what, no matter where you're at, you're in great hands, guys. I promise you, you are. this is my way of giving back as I've been like become extremely blessed, and Colonel is gonna like this part here. I am in the final stages of securing a $4 million credit line. $4 million credit line. So now what does that mean?
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Now that's a credit line with a bank. Now I also have secured a $5 million unsecured credit line with a private investor. So we work together. We learn how to build great things together. Thank you, Winston. We learn how to build great things together. So when I go down and give you an example of how creative, and then I'm going to zip it. I go down to this area where this house is for $13,000 because LT taught me how to, hey, Joe, you might want to have multiple businesses set up. Oh, really? Tell me more. He coached me on that. So I go get this property under contract for $25,000. Mortgage payoff is only 13. They've already abandoned the property. So what happens with that extra couple $1,000s? I get paid
Pocket money.
There we go. I get paid up front. One business does. Now, hey, in the middle, I get paid again because I got to project manage it. And then at the end, I get paid again because I own the property. And how much money does that cost me personally? Zero. So what I'm here for now is to pair individuals, businesses together and have them work together as I've worked with LT, as I work with Jamila, as I work with Tremaine, as I work with Priscilla, to pair them together to where we all can grow and blossom. So guys,
wow,
send LT a message, text message, phone call, email, asking more about, his group, what all, is involved, what are the, requirements to getting in. Because we don't want to do business with everybody, but we want to do business with like those people who think like we think, who are risk takers. I could call DJ tonight and say, hey, DJ, look, we got a new course that's coming out. We need to invest and take it. DJ is going to say, okay, how much is it? All right, say no more. How do I need to send it to you? Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Zelle, cash, how do I need to get it to you? Overnight check, because that's the type of person he is. So whenever we're going out, we're paying for our knowledge. And really what we're paying for is the paperwork. That's really what we're paying for. Because we know we have the skill set already. We just need the documentation to help us achieve it. So what do? We group together. And now what do? We share it with the group, but we're all, risk takers. We're all, investing in each other, and we're all believing each other. So guys, this is your opportunity to spend time with us, one-on-one time before, we become too big. I mean, it's just the truth. Before we become too big, I made a commitment to Tremaine to work a land sale, which is an amazing, it was super amazing to work a land sale event last week. And guess what? I was busy. I was supposed to be down in the Caribbean with my shirt off. You know what I mean? That's because I have business there. But because I made a commitment of trying to become a better man of my word, hence I get that from LT and the Colonel. He doesn't know it, but I do. So what I do, hey, I committed, I stayed to it, and I saw it all the way through. I had a wonderful time. And now I'm still here in San Antonio, Texas with my family until probably Wednesday or Thursday. Then I got to go. They kicking me out. But seriously, guys, get with LT, get with myself, message us so we can definitely get you guys, moving forward down the right path, because just learning knowledge is useless. Applied knowledge is definitely the difference maker. We have to apply it. So there you go, LT. I hope I didn't let you down, brother.
Look here, you told me that we joined forces. Guys, for the most part, as you can see, Joe got a creative finance mentality, right? He found a way to get deals under contract without his own money or with limit of his money, right? Pretty much some of you that starting off, you know, you want to like say, I want to work for my money. I want to do something a little different. I'm not special like that. I don't know those skills. So because of right now, the pandemic, foreclosures will be coming in place, right? Foreclosures will be happening. Foreclosures is happening, right? But they got a moratorium, if I said that correctly, in place that's stopping it from happening right now. They got forbearance going on right now. And that means that, hey, people are taking advantage of opportunities to prolong their rent on their properties. And sooner or later, the bank will be like, hey, I can't prolong it forever, your mortgage forever. So we need you to start paying. So guess what they did? They just wasted one opportunity to work out a deal with the bank. So guess what's going to happen in a few months, whenever that moratorium is over with? That means that everybody's going to be in a bind that have homes. People had great paying jobs, lost their jobs. People had great businesses, lost their businesses. You had a lot of folks that did great things for a long time, but because of COVID-19, the opportunity is just shift. So what we invested in was deeds for cash, deeds in lieu of cash, right? Now, this is a process where you can either help the person keep the house and stay in the house and get paid. You can help the bank. Get the house back, not torn up, not demolished, not what the word is when they mess your house up. What it called? I forgot the word right now. It lost me.
What's that?
Ramshack is a good one.
Not ramshack is one word, and the other one is when they tear your house up. What the word is when they mess your house up? I forgot the word. It's escaping right now. I don't know. Vandalize. A house not vandalized. Nobody put no cement in the toilet. Nobody took all the light fixtures are out, right? So you have the bank get the house back with the deed and the bank pay you. And then you got the third choice. Hey, I used my opportunity up. I still wouldn't mind leaving. I just don't want my credit to take such a big hit. My credit gonna take a hit, but I don't want to take a 200 point hit. I want to take a 100 point hit or 150 point hit, not a 200 to 250 point hit, right? So that's when you work a deal and you do a short sale or you do other things, right? So foreclosures, guys, that's where I'm kind of looking at. And if you want to work for your money a little bit, you don't feel like, hey, I can't do creative finance. I just need to learn the rules, the byline, the bylaws, the left and right boundaries. Then that's where I'm pivoting to. I'm gonna pay for a website. It's gonna be active soon, and we're gonna push. Go ahead, Joe. You muted.
Be sure, because I heard you mention, you know, the deed in lieu, you know, the pre-foreclosures. I mean, just to piggyback on what you're sharing, man, it is like, it's going to present the biggest opportunity for those of us who understand it and truly get this concept. And here's the thing that, you know, I'm telling you guys, I'm sharing this part with you guys. You don't have to know how to do it. But if you have access to LT, to myself, shit, that's better than you knowing how to do it. Why? Because we're going to really be able to sit down and craft up 4 or 5 different ways that you can execute on this opportunity here. If you don't believe me, you can ask Jamila. I mean, we go back and forth every single day. Last night we spoke and she was like, wait a second. Wait, I wouldn't have said this. I wouldn't have offered that. And I definitely wouldn't have done this. But because it's so many different ways to bite that apple, so many different ways to bite that apple, that's why you want to be plugged into this network. I mean, you would be surprised. You would be surprised the knowledge and the skill set that we have right now. I was working on an opportunity with Shannon and Priscilla a couple months back. With this information that I have right now, it would have took me 2 weeks to close that deal with that bank. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Because of the information that the information and the knowledge I've gained and learned. This is the next wave. This is the next wave. With real estate, the market is, I don't want to say drying up because, you know, people aren't buying. It's drying up because there's not a lot of inventory. We have half the inventory that we had last year right now. And the inventory that is on the market is pretty much the leftovers, right? It's the leftovers. Yesterday, we put an offer in on the property, $35,000 over asking price, still lost out on it. Now, and it wasn't for me personally, but it was for, you know, another client who wanted this property. I was like, no way, but he's like, no, we're going in $35,000 over, still didn't get his property. Still didn't get it. So what's happening is, hey, the market is drying up because there's not a lot of properties. People are moving out to new construction, but that's taking a little bit of time. Hey, people are moving into apartments, but what's going to happen with the people that's in the homes right now? So, and here's another thing. They could still be in the home and you could still purchase it from them and leave them in the home. You could still step in and save them. How? Hey, look, you work out a deal to where they sell you the property and then you lease it back to them. Because that's what's probably going to happen anyway, because in the event, if it's not a lot of equity in the home, you're going to have to rent the property out. You know, you're going to have to rent it out. So yeah, and it's ways that you can do it. And here's the thing, the way that you could do that deal right there. I'll just use this one, then I'm going to zip it again. I just get excited when I talk about these deals, LT. You know how I am. You can literally take Mr. Jones, who wants to keep his house, but doesn't know what to do. He is behind on his mortgage, and he's asking you for help. Okay? Mr. Jones, hey, we can do 2 ways. One way, I can provide you with the information. I step back and wish you well. But I'm going to provide you with all the information you need to get it done. Second option is, hey, I'm going to do all of the work for you. All right, I'm going to do it all for you. Now you can charge Mr. Jones to do it, or you can negotiate with Mr. Jones is, hey, I get this done, Mr. Jones. Hey, I'm going to own your home, give you an opportunity, give you time to get back on your feet. And once you're ready, you just purchase it back from me. So those are 3 different options right there. So you get to choose which route the seller gets to choose which route, you know. But if he agrees to, hey, I just want to keep my house, I'll do it. If I can buy it from you, I don't have to move my family. All right, cool. So now you need the paperwork. Now you need the coaching. Now you need to understand another process. That's where we come into play at. Man, when I tell you like the things that we've pulled off, the things that we are pulling off, I mean, it is just like amazing, amazing. People are $30,000 and $40,000 behind on mortgages. We're changing the game. We're changing the game to where those people, if we weren't badasses, could still own the property. But because they don't want it anymore, because they don't think it's any hope, hey, what do? We step right in, keep that mortgage under their name, get the property deeded over to where we want it to go. Now we become owners of a brand new property, brand new asset. And we understand how to do this because we do it day in and day out, day in and day out. And what's really smart about us right now is we can say if it's a good deal or if it's a bad deal really quickly. Really quickly. Because some people, it's better if they just sell their house. I mean, it is, you know. We had a conversation last night with the seller. And I just told him like, hey, it's honestly, you got a badass house, man. You got a beautiful house. And you can get more on the open market than what I'm going to offer you. So there's no point of wasting your time nor ours. I'm glad to have met you. You know, seriously, I mean, because it's like, nah, this is not a deal. We don't want to waste our time on this. We don't want to waste his either. So we move on. But yeah, it's, you want to be plugged in with this. And what LT is sharing with you is that it's like he has like he's far more advanced than I am when it comes to the PPP loans, when it comes to the Quicken books, when it comes to, you know, so many other things. So whenever the questions come my way, hey, I write them down. Hey, we get together and have a powwow. With this side, hey, I'm so more advanced only because I've done so many more. I've been through it, but here's the thing. What he doesn't know, his best friend knows. So if I know, he knows, you know, because we're all in one network. And that's how it goes. That's how it goes. And that's how it's supposed to be. That is it. LT, do I need to add?
How you mute your phone and talk?
I said, do I need to add anything else?
Oh, no. You good, man. No. It's spot on. I mean, like I said, some people afraid of creative finances. Some people, you know, we got different type of people on the call. So if you're afraid of something, it's other ways out there you can make money if you just feel like you have to work. I understand that everybody's shaped different, everybody act different, everybody wants something different. Some people like easy ways, some people like creative ways, some people like hard ways. Some people like the challenge, you know what I'm saying? They go after the challenge. So what myself and Joe is trying to do is trying to form a group where we touch every type of person, because maybe you want to do it this way. Maybe you want to do it that way. At the end of the day, the most important thing is that both Joe and I want you to be successful. We want your goal to be achieved and we want you to win. That's the most important thing. What it takes to get you to win is commitment, stand on these calls, learn the information, and understanding that, hey, just like I learned about the PPP loan and listen to YouTube and listen to any podcast and listen to everything. I listen to everything all day. While I'm working, I'm listening to people smarter than me. You know, I don't think I'm the smartest person in the world. So I definitely tune in to whomever is talking. If they're willing to talk, I'm willing to listen. If they're not talking something I care about, then I just cut it off and go to somebody else. I pivot, right? But I do it all day. Why do you have to do it? You don't have to do it if I know it. If I got it, if you connected to me, then you got it. Just like Joe said, if he needs something, he just asks me. He don't try and learn everything about everything. I learned everything about this, right? I know a lot about creative finances. Have I done many deals with creative finances? No, I tried. I tried to buy a house by buying some doggone furniture. I said, hey, look, I'm gonna use my credit card, buy the furniture. You move in your new house, you have new furniture. We'll close the deal that way. I didn't push hard enough. I think she would have did it. The house was a burnout. And she bought a new house and the insurance company paid her. She said she just needed furniture. And I tried.
That was before you we started hanging out. So
I would have pushed harder.
Disclaimer out there, man. Before we start hanging out every day.
Exactly. Yes, I promise you were. If I was with you, I probably would have pushed harder. But I threw it out there. I did throw it out there. I bought a house for $4,500, guys. 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bath, over 1,300 square feet, $4,500. I was going to go ahead and pay for the furniture on a credit card that was interest free for 18 months. Buy the house, refinance the house, pay the credit card off, zero down. Zero out of my money. All right. I didn't pressure it. I mean, I said I had $4,500 in the bank. So I'm like, well, why not just pay the $4,500 and get them out my hair, right? But that's creative financing, right? So have the skill, just don't practice it as much, right? Guys, 10:30 to 5. I'm not gonna hold you no longer. I think we talked about a lot. We talked about PPP. We talked about foreclosures. We talked about creative finances. we talk about a lot, right? We talk about credit cards and the importance of using credit cards for the benefit of buying and making money while you buy, because I didn't say that last point. When I fly back at home when I flew my son to his 21st birthday, I flew him to Vegas. I didn't spend no money on that. I used my credit card points, right? So it's important to use credit cards, guys. It's important to use credit cards. Just pay it off every month. That's all. Don't pay interest. Pay it off every month. If you pay it off every month, you got 45 days to 60 days to pay your next credit card bill. You pay it off 1 month, it's not due to after the bill is set. So 30 days or 28 days, whatever days it is, then the bill will come in saying hey, it's owed in next month. That's 45 to 60 days. I just pay mine off every month. And if I want to, play around for a little while, I can. And then when that new bill come in, say, hey, this the amount due, then I pay it fully. And now I don't owe nothing for another 30 days or 60 days. Guys, smart. Just play it smart. I read books. I don't know this. I learn from others, right? And I'm just giving the information out. Guys, that's all I have, man. It's been a great night. I think that we had a lot of information pushed out. It started off with PPP. We had a casual conversation. We went into some details. We went into more details. We talked about creative finances. We talked about foreclosures. We talking about how can we obtain more houses. Guys, this has been a great call. Thank you for your time, your effort. That's all I have. Joe or Colonel Thomas, Colonel Jones, you got anything?
Hey guys, next week, Lieutenant LT, I'm sorry, have mandated. He locked my arms together. He put a noose around my neck. You know that he's not supposed to be doing that. And he put me against the corner and said I have to teach a class. So I guess hope y'all can stay in tune for next week. Hopefully try to make it interesting. We're gonna be talking about credit cards and credit business cards and how to get some free cards without hard inquiries and some stuff. I think some stuff that you need to know that will benefit you even personally, as well as you can take it over into business. Remember, cash is king, credit is queen, but remember this. When you got cash and credit, you both got the king and the queen. Okay? Until next time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. Well, look, y'all take care. Y'all have a great night. We'll talk soon. What you got, Priscilla?
I just wanted to tell everyone that I posted a link in the chat to your Google review page. So everybody, if you like the information LT is putting out and you appreciate what he's doing, go on to Google, post a review, and help him get more reviews.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
You're welcome.
Hey, let me add something that's to that. I'm always adding stuff. Anyway, listen, guys, this is what you do. LT is giving you information out for free. He's taking his time and his talent and all his experience and knowledge and even his money to give you information. Go tell all of your friends, 10 of your friends that's on Facebook, and ask them to ask 10 of their friends on Facebook, ask them to ask 10 of their friends on Facebook to review his channel and give him the thumbs up. What that means is he is trying to get monetized. He has to have 400 hours and 1,000 likes, followers actually to do, because I'm doing the same thing too, so I know what to do. But hey, do that. Watch this video. You have to watch it at least 2 minutes, I think it is, before you get it. But watch the whole thing if you can, but at least 10 minutes or so, and give him a thumbs up and like and subscribe to the channel. He'll be able to help you a little bit more. And if he's helping you now, the way you show his appreciation is going by his liking his channel. Thanks. See you later. Next week, y'all.
Take care, y'all. Thank you. I'm going to leave it on that note. Y'all take care. Thanks so much, Priscilla.